Hey guys, Constantly back with the next war recap, and this one is going to be the Darc Avengers versus Saubazis, I want to say, maybe. I think that's right. But this was our division matchup in the CWL, and we ended up winning 86-80 with a massive win and a great performance by all our guys. But we have been struggling in the CWL 10v10, and I want to give a shout out to my boys getting 4 10v10s with only 10 with a 410 breakdown. So that's 40% of the Town Hall 10s got 10v10, which is really good. And gave us opportunity to do 2 11v11 attempts. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get those. Got like an 89% on one, and the other, I think we were just securing the 2 just to be sure. But yeah, so we'll hop right into it here. 86-80, 95.30 total destruction to 89.63. So we have about around 6%. We'll hit view map. So they 2-starred all their 11s. Left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our 10s up. And we 2-starred the all the 11s and cleared all the 10s and 9s. So we'll give shout-outs to anyone that had a 6-pack. So Slither, Papa Drag, 1. Drew was going for 11v11s. Didn't quite get them. I want to give a shout-out to Hitman with a awesome 10v11 war. Really good stuff on that. Debo with a 10v10 6-pack. Some massive stuff there. Zongo, nice 10v10. These nuts with a little 10v10 action. Destroyer Hulk with a nice 6-pack. Julius Seizure, 2% off from a 6-pack. So close there. Mac Daddy, 1% off of a 6-pack. So unfortunate there. Cody G with a 6-pack, so great stuff. Tip Dog with a nice 6-pack. Good stuff there. Quantum Fuzz with a 6-pack, and that's going to do it. So actually, the first raid that we're going to watch is going to be one of Hitman's hits. And this is going to be a 10v11, a nice 63%. We had this idea, but we're coming in at the wrong side. We were coming in around this side. And it kept... I guess they kind of baited it and had some giant bombs and whatnot there. So Hitman made the adjustment, and he was like, well, why not come from the other side? And that's what he does, and he does it well. Absolutely smashes it. So he just drops a golem and some bowlers right there to clear that side. And then queen and some bowlers in behind there to start taking out that side. So he's getting really nice value for the bowlers up top. A lot of buildings up there, as well as he's getting a huge funnel set for his main squad. Queen's doing the same thing at the bottom here. She really just has to take out the air defense, and then her job's pretty much done. Has the heal down for those bowlers before they hit the Inferno and everything. And then everything's going to move through here. Going to drop a freeze on this Inferno. Actually drops on the back end. Apologies there. King takes out the Inferno Tower. Bowlers take out the Town Hall. Already at 60%. Queen's going to pick up a couple buildings here. And that's going to do it. I'm pretty sure he didn't have any buildings he could have picked up 3% on with the minions. So valiant effort on that. Alrighty. So awesome stuff, Hitman. Next one we'll get into here. Oh, totally forgot to cue the music. So next one we're going to get into here is going to be Debo coming in on 8. The first of his 6-pack. All right. So what he does here is he's basically just going to suicide his heroes in and pick up an air defense. And I like what he does as well. Drops in some loons in behind, and they're going to go for the town hall, not the town hall, the Inferno Tower. And then Queen's going to continue to walk here. But she picks up an Expo as well, so really nice value on that. And here come the loons. Drops one loon in first. Probably could have just dropped them all there. But anyway, hastes him into that Inferno Tower. And then starts his Lalo up top here. Gonna pop some skelly traps, all the black bombs and whatnot. And he's gonna do like a little U shape of the haste here. And then they're gonna move towards that Inferno into the core. Has a rage and some skellies for the Queen. So really good stuff there. And then a heal down to the bottom where that Wizard Tower is. Kind of just get all these loons back up to full health. Has a cleanup working up top there from the Hound Pups. Has 2 hastes in the bag here. And then this Hound's going to get out front as well. And the loon's going to take a nice pathing there. And that's that. Gets a nice pop there at the end from a black bomb. We'll hit ×4 here. Let's just clean up. Has a swag haste. Awesome, awesome right there. Mind you, that's a pretty much max base other than walls. Next one we're going to watch is going to be Zongo going in. This one, I believe... No. This one he crushes. It's the next one that's a little close. So I like what he does here. Has a Valk to help take out some of these buildings. And because he dropped the Valk there, the closest building for the king is going to be this, this cannon. And then he's going to open up that compartment for the Queen, and the Queen's going to pick up an Inferno Tower as well. So really good stuff there. Not sure if that was scouted, or if he just got kind of luck of the draw there. And then he's just going to do a little loon spam there, and get everything going to the core here. Gets a rage down. And that's going to be for the skeleton spell for the Queen. Yep, that goes down. Maybe a little behind on that heal. Probably could have put that a little more forward to save a little bit more of the loons. But no worries, this base is pretty much wrecked at this point. And they're all just going to converge on this last archer tower. And he just has a bunch of cleanup already working on this town hall. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. 1 ×4 because it's just cleanup. All right. It's a wonderful raid zone go. Awesome stuff. We've been practicing a bunch of new 10v10 strats, and as you can see from this war, it definitely has been paying off. Debo coming in with his second attack. There's 33 loons, so really loon heavy. Just the attack speed from the loons have done so much just for this style of attack. So, you know, why fight the meta? Just go with it like we're doing here. So he's going to suicide his heroes in, pick up an air defense, and he's going to get some of these air targeting defenses as well. Queen's going to continue going around here. And then she's going to circle back around. Unfortunately, pops the CEC here. But we knew that was going to happen just from previous hits. This was actually 96% by Woodstock. So I definitely want to give a shout out to the people that laid down the plans. But drops a heal. And that was the correction that we had from the last attack before. He was a little late on the heal, and the loons in the core kind of died. Drops another heal in the core with a haste, and that's going to help take out a lot of these defenses here. And then it has some back-end loons for this last air defense. And that's pretty much that. It has a bunch of loons up. Luckily, they're not going to group up too badly here. They are here, but that's because the wizard tower was stuck on that one loon beforehand. So not really going to matter too much. We'll hit ×4 because it's just cleanup at this point. Alrighty. Next hit we're gonna watch is going to be These Nuts. This will be our. This was actually the really close one, but ends up getting the 3-star, and that's all that matters. Sorry about the text. All right. Drops in some loons. He definitely wanted to get this archer tower with those loons, but no worries. Unfortunately, they redirect into the core. Still gets the air defense down anyway. And then the queen is going to take out a lot of this air targeting defenses and the wizard towers. And that's going to help out a lot. Just because on the back end, there's not going to be too much more that he's going to have to deal with. So he gets a Tesla, 4 archer towers, I want to say, 4, maybe 5. And then 2 wizard towers. So really good value just on the suicide heroes. And then drops a rage skeleton for the queen. And then loons coming in here. This is where his loons kind of die out here, just getting double roasted by these inferno towers. And he actually probably placed these hastes a little too shallow. Probably could have put them a little further back, and that would have helped. I like what he does here. He actually brings in some minions to tank some of the streams for the loons. So that was really good stuff on the fly. That definitely saved him the raid. Who didn't know minions were actually made for tanking inferno towers. Alrighty, so it's just clean up at this point. We'll hit ×4. Luckily, he had some skeletons up, which helped him for cleanup as well. But he had a decent amount of pups up. All right. So awesome stuff there. All right, now we are going to get into some Town Hall 9 action. I believe the first one is going to be Destroyer Hulk. He had a 6-pack, so I'm going to show one of his. And he swags on this. All right, so drops his golems down. He's just going to do a stoned hobo here. Double jump. I mean, these box bases are kind of made for this attack, honestly. Just because, I mean, your kill squad gets so much. Doesn't need a wall break in. Drops his bowlers in with his heroes. Drops his king late, and that's so it doesn't get roasted by the skeletons and whatnot. Or not skeletons, but the CC and queen. That way they get locked onto the golems rather than the king, because the king generally steps out in front of the golems, which is unfortunate. Starts his hogs here. They're just going to start working their way around, picking off these defenses as the town, or as the CC, or the kill squad is tanking for them. Drops in a couple targeted loons there, or hogs to tank for that wizard tower. And then they're going to clump up here, but I actually have no idea where the big bombs on this base are. Like, absolutely zero idea. So, literally hits 0 bombs for this hogs. So doesn't need the heal at all. We'll hit ×4. So does a little sunny side up swag with the heal and the poison in the middle. Next raid that we're going to watch is going to be Quantum Fuzz coming in on 27. So 28 loons, so definitely loon heavy here. Gonna suicide his heroes in to pick up some air targeting defenses and help with loon pathing. This baby dragon is just gonna help funnel his heroes up top. Pulls the hound here. Pops the queen maybe a little early, but I think he might have wanted to do that just so it doesn't take out the hound. Yeah, definitely wanted to not pop that hound, so that's why I popped the ability early so he gets more value out of his queen. And then he's just going to make like a U shape with his haste here, and haste all the way to the core. Has skeletons, pups. For the queen, has a heal here. For this wizard tower, having to deal with this sweeper, which is a little annoying, but it goes down. We'll hit ×4 here. It's pretty much done here. Just cleaned up at this point. Has enough loons to take out any of the buildings, just if in case the hound pops, but I don't believe it does. Nope. Alright, next raid we're going to watch is going to be Mac Daddy. Coming in on 28 here, coming in on Jog Chop 2. And then just going to do a stoned Gobo Low. Pops a skeleton spell early, which is good. But I guess it doesn't really matter because it's not air targeting. And then Wizard just creating a really, really wide funnel here, which is always nice. Unfortunate, doesn't get the Wizard Tower down on the left. But it's not going to be too big of a deal. Queen will probably step up and take that out. Alright, everything moving through here. Gonna double jump to the queen. Drops a poison for all the archers in the CC. Has a heal down for his bowlers and all that kill squad. Drops a couple targeted loons on that wizard tower that he missed on the funnel. And then gonna drop a couple more targeted loons here. Has some archers that he has to deal with from the CC, but still has a full health queen with ability. So he's going to pop that ability here. Take out all that stuff. And the queen here, one shot. Maybe in a second here. Maybe not. But anyway, has 8 loons in the bag, and this base is done. There the queen goes. And then he's just going to drop loons for cleanup rather than to target defenses. Got pretty much the entire base with his kill squad, so wonderful stuff there. And we'll hit ×4 because just clean up at this point. We'll watch one more. We'll give Tip Dog a shout out since he had a nice 6-pack. And he does a little Shattered Entry Gobo Lalo. I believe there's bowlers in the CC. I might be wrong. Almost positive that there is bowlers in the CC there. So it's a nice wide funnel here with his wizards and golems. Gonna wall break in on that bomb tower, which can be tricky. Unfortunately, doesn't get it. But no worries, he has 2 jumps here. So we're gonna jump the first wall here. Yeah, bowlers coming out of the CC, late drop on that. So good stuff. And then a Hound comes out. So that's going to hold up the Queen a little bit, but not really the Bowlers or the King. Rages up the Bowlers and the core here. Going to take out both Expos. Doesn't have too much of the base left. Drops in a couple targeted loons here. Needs a sweeper to go down, so his loons on the outside aren't being messed with too much. And then everything's moving through here. Sorry, keep getting text messages. Everything, Queen helping out here, but everything's just collapsing on these last defenses. Maybe a little closer than he would have liked. Nice Hound pop there. Has definitely enough loons to take out this last Archer tower. No, maybe not. But the Queen's going to help out anyway. Alright, everything's just cleaned up at this point. Queen stand-up definitely helped out a lot, especially with cleanup, even though he has a ton of minions up at the, like 7 o'clock. So the Queen, if she would have died, it wouldn't really matter too much, but definitely always a plus to have her up and alive. Has the poison, but doesn't swag it because he's classy. Even though we all we encourage swagging here. We understand it's a game, so we like to have a little fun. So Darc Avengers 86 to die Saubazis. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Maybe I'm not. 80. Classy of a clan. I know they're on a different time zone, so this definitely was an earlier start for us. But, you know, we roll the punches here. We generally like to do a little later just because of everyone's work schedules and whatnot. But, you know, still came out with a W. I want to give a shout out to all my boys that got 6-packs, KCC guys that came over and helped. They've definitely been an awesome group to have over with us. And definitely a great group of guys and awesome raiders. So always a pleasure to have you guys. And our alliance is awesome stuff. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Great war to die Saubazis. Hope you all the best in CWL. Actually, division rivals. Not to be mean or anything, but I hope y'all do well. But worse than us, going for the playoff spot. Definitely need to tighten up from our rough start from the beginning. But we look to go flawless for the rest of it. So that's going to do it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.